Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about some paranormal activity that I used to experience when I was younger. I think I'm gonna say 2 stories.
So grab your popcorn and if
your snack, your chips,
and make sure you watch this at night.
I know we're filming this at night, so.
So if you look sleepy, it's because it's past our bedtime.
Oh yeah, it's past our bedtime, and I hope I don't get scared at night. Anyways, so let's get started with the story. So this particular story or event, I guess. So this happened when I was younger, when I was living with my parents. I was maybe in high school, I think, maybe 9th or 10th grade. I don't remember my age. Okay, so when I was living with my parents, we had a 1-bedroom where all the kids slept, and we had bed bunks. So I would sleep on one of the bed bunks on top, my younger sister on the bottom, and then I think my older sister on top, and then 2 of my brothers on the bottom one, because the bottom one had like the 2 bed. Anyways, so we had bed bunks. And one night we would always experience things like any little noise, but this time it was like, it felt real. Like I remember waking up in the middle of the night and I remember hearing footsteps. So the room was here, for example, there was a hallway and then the bathroom right here. And then you go to the kitchen, living room and stuff like that. So I woke up in the middle of the night. I was sleeping on the bed bunk, and I remember hearing footsteps coming from the bathroom. But they were like mad footsteps. Like, for example, like one of my sisters that was sleeping on the other bed bunk, she was moving. I remember she was like moving in the middle of the night, like she was asleep, And I remember when she would move, the footsteps would come like walking fast, like power walking. I felt like they were trying to see who was moving or who was waking up. And I remember like laying in bed all hot, like
when you get scared.
Yeah, when you get scared and you're just hot, like sweating under your blanket, that was me. And I remember those footsteps would leave back to the bathroom as soon as the person stopped moving. That was outside.
You hear some stuff right now.
I'm about to stop this video. Go to bed.
You can't show it fear, because then
I know. So no, don't do that. So anyways, so when someone would stop moving, the footsteps would go back to the restroom. So I remember like feeling that energy was mad. Like, yeah, like they were walking like, who the is moving, or who's waking up? Like I felt really scared.
And she has this ability to feel people's energy. I don't know.
I can feel people's negative energy. So if you don't like me, I already know. Anyways.
I mean, kinda, yeah. But it's crazy how she has like a 6th, 7th sense. So, yeah. Yeah,
but anyways, so what the hell? Like if you were there. So I was sleeping, right? So I just kept like being under the blanket, and I remember praying the Padre Nuestro rezo, and I was just praying, and I was just like, oh my God, like, why can't I go to sleep? Why can't this stop, And I just remember those footsteps. Like, I feel like more things happen, but I feel like my mind is like so foggy now. But the crazy part is, in the morning, I woke up maybe like around 10 or 11 in the morning.
Damn.
I think we were like in vacations or something, or the weekend. Anyways, so when I woke up later than my younger sister that would sleep under me. So when my younger sister woke up, she woke up, she got up and she told my mom the exact same story that I told her. The footsteps. Like, I feel like I felt the person breathing. It was so weird and it was so scary. And I remember but my sister told my mom that with her, she felt like someone sat like at the edge of the bed. And I was just like, oh, hell no. Like, if that happened to me, thank God I sleep on top, you know? Because that shit was scary. Like we both were experiencing the same thing at the same time. But we just didn't know because we were probably both like under the blanket, all scared, breathing, sweating. You know, like sweating. Yeah, I remember it was super scary. And then another night, it was weird. Like I was experiencing more of those things, you know, like footsteps and things like that. And I remember in my head, I don't know if my sister remembers this. If you're watching it, let me know if you remember. Because I know she remembers the footsteps of the bathroom and stuff.
And the same story. Where she sat down.
Mm-hmm. She still remembers. Yeah, but this one time, I was experiencing things, and I remember in my head, I was closing my eyes, and I was like, Jay, wake up. Jay, wake up. And I just kept saying it like, Jay, wake up. Please wake up. Please wake up.
In your head.
In my head. Not out loud. In my head. I was saying it in my head. I was like, Jay, please wake up. And then tell me why she wakes up and she's like, I just hear her voice like, Juana, is that you? Are you calling me? And I was like, yes! I was like, oh my gosh, she heard my call for help. Because I was so scared. And I just said her name like in my head. And she woke up and she was like, were you calling me? And I was like, I was, but it was in my head.
That's some, I'm not even going to say it now. And that's some insidious type of shit.
Well, I don't know, but that's what happened. That was a trip. That really tripped me out. But anyways, so that happened. And then one last one. Okay, and then one last story for this video.
What if they want to know mine?
You have scary stories?
We'll talk about that later.
Wow.
We'll talk about after you're done with your stuff.
Okay. So, man, why haven't you told me? I tell you all my stories.
I think I've told you before.
Oh, okay.
But I just don't know if like
it's considered scary.
It's considered scary because I feel like I've never felt scared.
Oh, okay.
Except for when you go in the middle of the night to go pee. And then you turn on the hallway lights, and then you run back, and you hide under for like a second. You hide under your blanket, and then you're like, okay, whatever was out there did not chase me.
It's not following me anywhere. Okay, so this next story. Okay, so one last story. So I remember, it was around the same time. I was maybe 15 years old, 16. I don't remember, somewhere around there. And I remember it was a Sunday, I think, and we went to church. And the second that I got into church, I felt weak, like bien débil, like I couldn't stand, like everybody was praising, or praying,
No.
And you know how you're supposed to stand and you say like all the oraciones, I think it's called, and I couldn't even stand for that, and I felt so weak I had to sit down. And I remember I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, can I sit down? Like I didn't want to be disrespectful, you know, like rude, sitting down in the middle of church, and like I'm 15 years old looking like a kid sitting down, like I don't want to be here or something, Yeah, so we got to church, and then everybody was like, praying, praising, and I remember I couldn't stand, so I asked my mom, like, Mom, can I sit down, and she was like, yeah, sit down. And I guess I looked super pale, and she asked my dad to take me home and to give me medicine. So we left. We got out of church, and the second that I stepped foot out of the church, I felt normal, 100% okay. And I remember driving back home, and it was only my dad and I. And we went back home to, drink medicine for nothing because I felt fine after. But we were unlocking the door. We had two doors, like a metal door and then like a wooden door. And I remember we opened the metal one and then we opened the wooden one. And when we opened the wooden one, both my dad and I heard the door of the bathroom like boom, like it shut. And I remember we both looked at each other like.
For the doubters out there, maybe when you open the door on the, like the regular door to go into your house, maybe the wind.
Oh yeah. There. Nope, the door was open because.
And we'll explain why.
Yeah. Oh, so.
You just said it, huh?
Yeah. So like we opened the door, the wooden door, and then we heard the door shut. And like I remember my dad and I don't know if he remembers this, but I remember we both looked at each other and we were like. Oh shit, like what just happened? And I remember telling him, because the medicine was in the bathroom, so I remember telling my dad like, go métete, like ve tú, you know, like go get my medicine. And he's like, no, you go, the medicine is for you. And I was like, but you're supposed to protect me.
He's like, I feel fine.
Yeah, but you know, like I felt fine, so I didn't need the medicine. But I literally walked into the house and I went to go like, you know, look at the restroom and the door was like wide open. So we were both like tripping out. Like what the hell happened, you know? Because we both heard the door closing and it was like hard to like boom. And like we could hear it. Imagine hearing like the door of the bathroom all the way to like the door of the outside. Like it must have been like a hard ass like boom.
And nobody else was outside, like.
What do you mean outside?
No neighbors like closing their door or anything like that?
No, it was only us. Yeah. And there was nobody home because everybody else was at church. Mm-hmm. So then when that ended, you know, we went back to church to go pick up my mom and my siblings. And I remember we told my mom what had happened. And she was like, oh, no te querían en la iglesia, you know? And I was like, oh, shit. Dang. Like a 15-year-old, you know, like all scared already, and
she tells you that.
She tells me that. I was like, oh fuck, am I possessed? Like, what's wrong with me, you know? But
I don't know. I wonder what that means.
I don't know. I just think that house had so much negative energy in it.
But I don't think it was the house. Not to scare you, but I think it was you. Cause then.
No, I think it was probably the house.
No, because
and whatever was in the house. No, but it wasn't that much though.
Enough to like scare you sometimes.
Yeah, but not like over there.
And you said, I remember that one time when you were going to college, and you said that you were walking on a bridge, and you say you saw a shadow across the street from you.
I did see a shadow.
So either someone or something is chasing you. I mean, thankfully was
right. Was
I hope because we still hear things in here.
No, stop it. We don't hear anything. All I hear is my kids. That's it.
That they're the ones chasing you?
Yeah, my kids are the ones chasing me.
I mean, it's not as scary, but it's. I don't know. I feel like since nothing has really happened to me, I feel like this was something that was like, oh snap.
Okay, what happened?
They weren't letting us go. Okay, so it was me and a coworker.
Okay.
We entered a hotel. And there's this room that is very known to people that it's haunted. Because back in the day, since it's very old, it's considered a landmark. There was this either famous lady or trying to be famous lady that lived there for a long time, and she passed away. So that big room is her room, and nobody likes to go in there. But me and a coworker had to go in there. So it's a pretty big room. And then the things that we had to get were in the dining room. And there was a lot of stuff, so we had to remove it. So I don't know if you guys if you guys been to a hotel, you guys see those big carts for the suitcases for the bellments. So me and my coworker, we went in without a problem. Nothing happened. We went into the little dining room area. So it's like a big door like this, like a double door. And we went in without a problem. But as soon as we tried to leave, we felt weird. Him and I felt weird. And, I don't feel things like that. So for me to have like a sixth sense at that time was like, okay, who was watching us, who was trying to scare us. And then we heard like a little bang or a little thud, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, this bellman cart appeared, blocking our
exit,
I guess you could say, like our exit. Mm-hmm. And when we entered, first of all, there was nobody else in there, and
nothing blocking it.
And I'm a very nosy person, so I looked around the corner to see if I saw anybody or anything, and I don't remember seeing the bellman cart. But then when we tried to leave, all of a sudden there was a bellman cart blocking our way, and him and I just looked at each other and said, "Okay, I think it's time to get out of here." And I always go into that room and I never feel weird, but that day I felt weird, and I was just like, "Who's watching us, or who's trying to scare us?" I thought someone was gonna try to scare us. But
that is scary. Imagine.
And I don't. I mean, it's not that I don't believe in it, but I try to, I guess, debunk the things that happen. So let's say the door closes on me, I'm like,
of the wind.
It's probably because of the wind, or it's probably one of those doors that close by themselves. Mm-hmm. So for that to happen and for me to feel kind of like unease, it was a pretty crazy, not scary, but a crazy experience.
Okay, I'm done talking about this topic.
Tune in next week.
No, that's it. Sorry, guys.
What if the people want more?
No, they're not gonna want more. By the way, don't message me on Instagram telling me, "Oh, I love your video." Comment down below that you like our video and like the video. Okay, and then maybe we'll do a next part 2. But this is it for now.
Paranormal. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed our video. Today's joke of the day, I'm gonna add a clip at the end of the video right now after this. It's actually our daughter. She has been coming up with
some funny jokes.
Funny ass jokes. Well, at least to me, or at least to us.
To us.
It's so funny. But anyways, I'm gonna insert a clip of her right at the end.
So it's not a dad joke of the day. It's
a daughter joke of the day.
Daughter joke of the day.
And it's so cute too. So adorable. I'm like, he's about to cry. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I guess we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm going to have a joke today. Why did the math book look so sad?
Why? Why did it look sad?
Because all his problems.
Wow, good job.
Bye.
Whoa.